Hey, it's Nay, and welcome back to Nay's Little Garden and Home. So, I received this today. Now, disclaimer before we get into this and what I'm thinking I'm going to purchase from here. Most of my seeds do in fact, and a lot of my, even the products I use for gardening, do in fact come from smaller businesses that are run by gardeners. Most of them actually even have some type of YouTube channel, some social media presence. But I don't mind buying stuff from Burpee. Burpee does offer plant starts and they will ship them to you. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. So I was going through here and I'm not really looking for any seeds, to be honest. I just uploaded a video a couple of days ago of basically the number of seeds I need to start just for my tomatoes and peppers. It was over 100. So with that in mind, that does not include my what are they called? My Greenstalks. I have 4 Greenstalks and I do intend to use said Greenstalks. So the stuff I will be buying from Burpee is gonna go in my Greenstalks. So what's cool about this is a lot of this stuff, they will let you know if they're container friendly. I wrote it down. There's a few things, and before I even get into that, I think I'm gonna purchase this mini me watermelon. It is a Burpee exclusive. It will not be going in my Greenstalk, but I want to grow some melons, and this mini me watermelon looks to be much smaller, and it will grow up the trellis and give me smaller fruits that we can eat 1 or 2 and finish it completely, as opposed to opening a massive one or trying to grow a couple massive ones. It just looks good, so I'm gonna probably pick up that. Now I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have here 8 different things. I'm probably gonna buy all 8 of these, but only 6 of them are ones that I'll pick up as plants. The other 2 will be seeds, and I'll get into and explain to you why. So grab you a drink and a snack. Let's hop, skip, jump right into it. So the first thing I'm looking into is this banana bloom. I could actually probably show you guys what all of this looks like. It's a sweet pepper. It's 75 days, F1, and it's container friendly. So this is a bunch of banana peppers, but they have multiple colors. And as you can see right here, look how small that container is. Obviously, who knows, but I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like it's a small container. So I think it's gonna be just fine growing in my Greenstalk. And the thing about Burpee is that they offer, I think it's a 6 mix and match. It's either 5 or 6 mix and match plants. And that just means for a specific price, you're gonna get all of those plants. Let's see if I can. Oh my gosh, I got raspberries in here. Ugh. And what's cool is you can also buy herbs. You can start herbs here and order it and not have to worry about starting them from seeds. Garden ready plants. Here we go. Carefully shipped at the right time. So let's say now or in January, you have some money from the holidays or bonuses or whatever, and you want to order your stuff. They will not ship it out to you until the zone appropriate timing, which I also think is great. Instead of trying to have to throw together $100, $150, whatever, in spring or at the end of winter, you can not have to worry about it, and you know it's gonna come directly to you. Yeah, everything I want. They offer a lot of their stuff as plants, which I think is very smart on their part. Yeah, I could probably just show it from here. So that's that. The next one is the Bobcat beefsteak tomato. It's 68 days, 18 to 20 inches, container growing. It's determinate F1. The pictures are a bit smaller, but this one right here, that's the Bobcat. So there, it's a beefsteak tomato, and I think it's easier to grow cherry tomatoes in a smaller growing space, but to be able to get bigger tomatoes in a smaller growing space, I think is a little harder. So that was really cool to know. It looks delicious, and so I want to grow that. It's a red tomato. I think all of the tomatoes that I have on here are red tomatoes, because my cooler looking tomatoes are going to be grown in my regular garden. The next one is the Heat Master beefsteak. This is 75 days, so it's longer. Determinate F1, and also container friendly, of course. These look actually slightly bigger than the Bobcat. Obviously, it could just be the picture, but those look a bit meatier and bigger. And these are all, I think, $6.95, $7 to purchase one. Red, yellow, orange pop. That is peppers. I'm so excited for these peppers that I found on here. Here we go. Banana boom. I already showed you those. So the red, yellow, orange pop. These are, they're three separate plants. I might get one of each, but it's just, they look like just small snacking peppers, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know I love those. So here is the orange version of it. They look so delicious, and I think it would be really cool to grow those because they're smaller, they're sweet, and I genuinely love to just dip those in. At Costco, they have this dip that's like corn, some type of like mayo or something. It's a sweet, I'm gonna describe it horribly, but it comes in a big tub, and I finish that every like a month. I'll finish the whole thing by myself, and you can eat it cold or you can heat it. And I love to dip peppers in there. I love to dip chips in there, and I think that would be like a really good summer snack, is to leave the dip cold and dip the peppers in there. And I think these would be perfect. Now these are supposedly Burpee bread. I'm gonna guess that means that this is their variety that they created. I believe it to be an F1, which means I can't save the seeds. I think just about anything I'm gonna plant in the Greenstalk, that is like, I'm gonna try to put the Burpee stuff together. I'm gonna just not even think about saving seeds from any of those, because it'll grow you something, but it's probably not gonna grow you what you want it to grow you. So there goes that, and that's 80 days. The French fillet, okay, these are the next two are the ones I'm buying as seeds. They do not even offer them as plants. The French fillet, this is a bean. It's stringless, it's 56 days, container friendly, and it's $7 for 2 ounces of it, which sounds like a lot, but I want to grow beans in my Greenstalk. I might honestly use an entire Greenstalk. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got one pink regular size Greenstalk, and then I have one that only has 4, and then I have 2 4-tier purple Greenstalks. So I might take a 4-tier and make it just green. So it might just be the beans and like a spinach or something. The Purple Queen Heirloom is another container friendly one, and it's a purple bean, 52 days, same price. I told you guys this before, and I mean it. The beans I'm growing, we can just eat the whole pod and all. I can't be concerned about shelling. I can't be concerned about, do I have to shell these? Do I not have to shell these? It just got to be too much for me. So for this coming year, just the ones that I can eat the whole pod. I can just chop off the ends, cut it like in half, saute them with some salt and butter and pepper, or even eat them raw. And that's all I kind of want. And I think that having green and purple, especially if you eat them raw, is just gonna be a cute little combo. The Burpee Bib, this is another Burpee exclusive Burpee bread, I believe one. It's 75 days. It's 2,500 seeds for $5, and it's sweet, bolt, and disease resistant. So I should be able to grow these into the summer, like into June. I don't know about July and August, let's not push it, but into June, and then again in the end of August for a fall harvest. And I'm totally gonna try to do that. 2,500 seeds is a decent amount of it. Keep in mind that lettuce seeds are very small. So are you going to sit there and make sure to only get 1 or 2 lettuce seeds exactly in it? No. You're going to do a little sprinkle action, and that's fine, because there will be 2,500 seeds. The last one I was interested in is the sweet stuff, which is another Burpee bread one. It is 80 to 105 days. So this is the longest one. But this looks like, it says 3-inch by 3-inch fruits. That kind of sounds like a decent size. Like, right? Like, that's a decent sized pepper to be growing in containers. Scarlet red sweet pepper. It's F1 container friendly. And it's a stuffing pepper. So it's not like slim like the pop ones I showed you. Here it is. I grew something similar to this past year. They were good, but they were like 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch. They were so small. Stuffing it just made absolutely no sense, and I rarely used it. I feel bad. They kind of went to waste, and so I wanted to grow something I can actually stuff in. So like if I get like ground beef, ground chicken, I can season it up, stuff that in there, cover it back up, wrap it up in tin foil, and put it on the grill. That sounds like deliciousness to me. Or stuff some fish in there. Like, there's a whole bunch of things you can do with it. We could do recipes in the summer, but I just thought that was a really good idea. They had a bunch of other plants too that look really nice, but I'm studying a bunch of stuff from like the mocha swirl. I have the mocha swirl seeds. I just didn't make it this year. Jungle parrot looked good, but it just looks like a bell, and I'm growing bells. The Slovana looks really good too. It looks like the orange, yellow, and red pop, but it didn't say container friendly. So why would I need to grow that to say I'm gonna grow the container friendly version of it? Oh, here's the pricing. So buy one mix and match plant for a pack for $25. So you get, tell me exactly how many you get here. Simply choose any 3 plants. So 3 plants for $25, or if you buy 2 or more of those packs, which is what I would definitely be doing. Let's say starting in the first week of January, I would get 2 packs. So you would spend $20 as opposed to $25. So you're saving $10 essentially if you get 2 packs, right? And then I would just every other week maybe buy 2 packs of that until I can fill up my Greenstalk, because 3 plants is not even gonna fill up 1 tier, right? So I also don't want to overwhelm either. So each row is not going to be like just stuffed with solely peppers and tomatoes, because I will do the beans, I'll do the greens. But I want to fill up all my green stalks with these things, save for, like I said, the beans. So the beans and the greens, those things will be started from seed, and I'm not going to stress it at all. I think I'm also going to purchase 1 pack. I'm not sure how many comes in a pack of the little, it looks like a little arched semi-clear thing that goes over the little pockets, just for a couple of them to start my greens and my beans a little earlier, and it creates like a little greenhouse effect supposedly. Now I'm wondering if it would make sense to get 1 or 2 packs that will cover an entire tier, because if I cover just there, the cold air is still going from the other pocket. So I think it would make sense to just be like, okay, I'll do 1 entire tier of that and keep it moving from there. So yeah, that's what I intend to do. I would be interested in, to be honest, some of the smaller businesses like M.A. Gardner to do plant starts to ship out. I feel like it's probably a lot. I'm sure it's a lot, and I'm sure the shipping price might be a lot, but I think it would help so that people, if they didn't want to go from a big box, they can go to a smaller business. But the big box stores do offer things like this. And yes, you could also just go into store. They don't have all of these varieties. So that's why I think it would be cool to just, you know, go online and really look and see what Burpee has to offer. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Let me know if you buy any starts from websites like Burpee or not, or if you only solely just start from seed. I think it would be really difficult. I think it's more like the space for me than anything to grow every single thing from seed. And nothing is wrong with just tossing some stuff into your Greenstalks and into your soil, which I'm gonna do for some stuff. But the biggest thing I'm gonna definitely do is, I have right now, I think 8 or 9 of my water jugs. I've been saving them because we use them, the distilled water for the humidifiers. I've been saving those, and I'm gonna start a whole bunch of things like lavender and some more herbs and put them out there, and when those sprout, those will sprout. I heard somebody say that they started peppers and tomatoes that way. Guys, let me know if anybody has done that, because I kind of want to try it just to see how far back those other ones will be. And those might be like a fall harvest for me, depending on which ones I would start that way. Not fall harvest, that's very dramatic. Like a second wave of tomatoes. So like the tomatoes I would start indoors would give me my first set of tomatoes, and then the ones I would start in that, you know, outside in the little jugs, I feel like would net me stuff later because they wouldn't sprout as fast as the ones I start indoors. Let me know if you tried that, because I'm very interested. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, join the family. I am newer to this, not yet true to this, but I will be one day. So hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.